Michael Jeremiah Owen is proof that all because you were very good at football does not mean that you know how to analyze the game. Because this guy is a class A prime brick and a garbage, poor man, decrepit, poor excuse for a football pundit. Like everyone knows your boy Owen and just the stupid things that this guy comes with. But I think in light of the whole Liverpool Real Madrid thing, because I told you I'm supposed to be on holiday, but I'm like I have to address this. I have to address it because it's too stupid. So see, whenever things aggravate me and boil my skin, I have to come to it. So I say, look, let me just come do this video while I'm on my mini break because I have to comment on this because it's making my head way too hot. So before I really bring up these tweets and so forth, because we're gonna have a discussion, and I think it's a nice footballing the discussion about what does it mean to be better. That's why. So I'm trying to educate you guys. Dodge. See, people we sort of laugh about whenever I say dodge, but there's seriousness within it because I'm trying to educate you guys with regards to football and what truly matters in football and the kinds of things that you don't get given in some of these bomb ass stations and so forth that doesn't really give you the bottom line because all that matters is the bottom line. All that matters and all that will ever matter is the bottom line. Because you have to win. The aim of the game is to win. And what we're going to discuss here is the importance of winning, the importance of good, and a loser's mentality. And how a loser's mentality can plague you and hamper you from being truly successful and dining on the same table as the elites. So let's address this tweet. So, Exhibit A. So Michael Owen says, so someone who says that, to be fair, they didn't pronounce after the game that Liverpool are the best team in Europe, though. So he says that, so Michael Owen says, when a team beats another, it doesn't necessarily mean they're better. Would you back Madrid to beat Liverpool if they played again next week? Or Man City, for that matter, who dominated them for 160, 180 minutes? I have so much respect for Madrid, but simply think Liverpool are better. See, here's the thing. Imagine telling those Liverpool players in the dressing room that, no worry, guys, you're better. We've just lost a final. We've just picked up the worst medal you can receive in sports, which is the silver medal. Bro, people love bronze. The worst medal to receive in any sport is silver. Because you don't win silver, you lose gold. See, you win bronze. Like, why? I got bronze. Silver is the worst thing to get. Second place is the worst. So, saying Liverpool are better, I'm like, okay, let's look at this. So if Liverpool are better, why didn't they win? If you're better, you figure out how to win. So this is where the whole losers mentality comes through. Because Michael Owen's point of view is Liverpool had more possession, they had more chances, they created a lot more chances, and they controlled the game. Let's talk about control. Because I want to bring in the whole Mourinho thing. Did Liverpool control the game or did Real Madrid control the game? Because we have to look at football three dimensions because people say, oh, no, Liverpool controlled the game. But just as Mourinho said with regards to how he was navigating the two legs, sometimes my version of control is you having possession. My version of control is no, come at us. Give us everything. Rumble in the jungle. Muhammad Ali. Same thing. Liverpool was George Foreman. Real Madrid was Muhammad Ali. So Foreman, like Liverpool, they threw everything. They threw everything. But Muhammad Ali's game plan was rope a dope. Give me everything. You tire out, and when you tire out, that is when you have a lapse in concentration. Because you've fired everything. You've put out all of your emotions. And once you've tired out because you've given me everything and you've not knocked me out, when that's lapse in concentration, that's when I'll hit you. So Real Madrid's form of control is, oh, come at us. I believe in our defense. Come at us. We have the best keeper in the world. You can't beat him. You will not beat him because he knows it's the final, and you will throw everything. You will not beat our keeper. So throw everything at us. Keep throwing. You'll get tired. You'll get frustrated. You'll get desperate. And at your moment of desperation, that is when you'll be at your weakest. That's when we'll pounce and hit you. So in that sense, doesn't that show Real Madrid being better? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought the aim of the game is to score more goals than your opponent, is to put the ball in the fishnet more times than your opponent. I never knew that the aim of the game is just to be better. Not score more goals, not win the game, just be better. As long as you're better, that's all good. See, Michael, that's a loser's mentality. Those players right now don't want to hear that they were the better team. They don't want to hear that they deserve to win. They lost. But the thing though is, you see, for Michael Owen, for a guy who's paid so much, you're looking at the game in an extremely obtuse two-dimensional way. Because Real Madrid's game plan could have been let them throw everything at us. Give us with everything. But they're not going to beat Courtois. They won't beat him. Because Courtois is on that type of time. And as they throw everything, as long as they don't concede and hold them, they will have a lapse in concentration, because that's how football works. When you're the aggressor and you don't score, you get desperate and you will have a moment's lapse in concentration. The team that is fully attentive is the team who is defending, who is receiving your aggression. But it's that lapse in concentration, that's one counterattack, that's one breakaway. When you've lost concentration and so forth due to your frustration because you're so eager to break through, that's when that team hits you on the pounce. We've seen it a million times in football. A million times. So this statement here is a loserish statement. Man City, who dominated them for 161 80 minutes, for all that domination that Man City had, for all that domination that they had, what did they have to show for it? It's not about dominating a team. It's about beating a team. I don't want to dominate a team. I want to beat a team. I don't want to control or dominate a final. I want to win a final. So, in Michael Owen's point of view, you are happy to go into a final and just be the better team. And just say, oh, no, we're unlucky, but we're still the better team. That's a loser's mentality. Real Madrid is a winner's mentality. We're like, we're not here to be the better team. We're not here to play better. We're here to win. Who cares how we perform? Who cares how we look? We're here to win. That's when the referee blows the whistle, we are collecting that trophy. It doesn't matter how we do it, how we play, we are collecting that trophy at the full-time whistle. And this is why you have this is the issue that you have with England's mentality and approach. They reward mediocrity. They reward second place. They reward efforts instead of promoting excellence, promoting winning, promoting being the best, promoting finding a way to win. It's not about trying to win. It's not about giving an effort. It's not about, oh, but we did well, oh, but we're the better team. No, it's about, no, you win. You find a way to win. And if you don't win, you failed. And that hurt and pain of failure makes you go even harder and try harder to make sure that you don't fail again the next time. But if you reward failure, then you'll fail again. Because, hey, failing is good. Losing a final, it's good. As long as we're the better team, losing a final is good. So this silver medal looks good. That's a loser's mentality. But let's go on. This is another bit I won't even come into now. Because I love how this tweet has got so much traction. As a pundit, debatable, we are meant to give a view. I obviously got this one wrong, like a lot of people who also fancy Liverpool. Incidentally, Stevie G and Rio both said the same as me on air. But you lots know more than us. And that is the part that I love. But you lots know more than us. And that's what I started with. Michael Owen was an amazing striker. Amazing. He's one of the best strikers I've ever seen. As a striker, the guy was clutch. Clutch. If not for injuries, Michael Owen would be like a top 10 striker of all time. Easily. The guy was an outstanding striker. All because you're amazing at football doesn't mean you can be an amazing pundit. I'm sorry, it doesn't. It just doesn't. Alan Hansen, he was a pretty good defender and so forth, but he wasn't a Maldini or a Desai or a Turam and so forth, but he was pretty good. The guy was an amazing pundit, an amazing analyst. The way that this guy broke down the game, superb, superb. Some people have the skills of analysis. Some people have skills of playing the game. Maradona, one of the greatest players of all time, wasn't that great of a manager. What playing career did Mourinho have? Pep was a poor man's Busquets. Fergie, what career did Fergie have? But they all have made Klopp. What playing career did Klopp have? They all made really good managers. So Owen, yeah, some people on Twitter probably know more than you about for football. Most people on Twitter couldn't hold a candle to you as a striker or as a football player. Nobody, most could. But in terms of understanding the game and so forth, Owen, I know more than you. Most guys on Twitter know more than you. Most of the people on Twitter, they know more than you, 100%. Because you've shown yourself to know. So don't assume that because you played the game at a high level, you understand and know more about the game. Because by you just saying that Liverpool were the better team, that shows a lack of an understanding of what it means to be the better team. Because being better is finding a way to win. And there are many ways to win. Winning isn't just about having more possession and having more chances and having more shots on goal. Being better is making sure you're in the game, making sure that you don't concede, and when you have your chance, you strike. It's called tactics. It's called strategy. Like, that's the beauty. Like, when people are in war and so forth, every general, they have their own strategy. Not all strategies are the same. Our strategy is we're going to go all out, attack, offensive. My strategy is let them come. Let them come and throw everything. And then we're going to now lead them into this mistake, and then we're going to pounce. Because the aim, the end game, both managers, they're like generals, and there's an end goal. The end goal isn't playing well. The end goal isn't having more shots on goal. The end goal isn't doing the most dribbles. The end goal is, how do I score more goals than my opponent? That's the aim. How do I create a strategy, a tactic where at the end of the day I score more goals than the opponent? Klopp's strategy was, we know our quality, let us try and press them high, put them under pressure, and attack the space and press really high and really put a lot of aggressive offensive pressure upon them. That was his strategy. It wasn't so successful because they didn't win the game. They didn't score more goals than their opponents. Carlo's strategy was, withhold the pressure, look for a counter. Withhold the pressure, look for a counter. Get interceptions, get stops, go into double teams. Courtois, be at your very best, because now you have to be fully alert. So be fully alert, because you have to make some very key saves because you are a last line of defense. But keep yourself, at no point, do not concede. Let them throw everything at us. Do not concede. They will tire out. They will get frustrated. They will grow in frustration knowing that they've thrown everything at us and it's still 0-0. Psychologically, mentally, that will mess with them. That how have we thrown everything at these guys and we're still not winning? Once they're frustrated, they will have a lapse in concentration. They will lose their focus. And once they lose their focus, that moment we strike. And when we strike, we execute. And once we execute, the game is over because they won't score against us. That's a strategy. And that strategy is proof that Real Madrid were better, because that was a strategy that yielded the success of winning the game. The aim is to win. It's not to be better. The aim is to win. I don't know about you guys. When I'm in a final, I don't want to be the better team. I'm sorry, I don't want to be the better team. I want to be the team that wins. I am more than happy of my opponents being better, me being worse and crap, but I win. Please, let me be horrible in a UCL final. Let me be crap and horrible. Let that team be much better than me. But please let me win. So that's the only thing. That's the only deal. Let me be horrible. Let them be better. But the only deal is I win. I'm happy to be worse. I'm happy to be horrible. I'm happy for them to be supremely better. I'm happy for people to say they deserve to win. They were much more better. Cool. Just please make sure that I end up winning. Because I didn't come to this final to be better. I came to this final to win and to lift up that trophy. Because at no point am I leaving this pitch and I'm not lifting up that trophy. That is what I came here. I didn't come here to be better. I came here to lift up the freaking trophy. Because it's about winning. So I made it all this way to this final just to be better and lose? No. No, Mikey. It's about winning. It's about winning. Owen. Jeez. Where did they get this dudes, man? Where did they get this freaking dudes, man? Amazing, man. Absolutely amazing, man. Like the video, subscribe. One love.